are outside Old Trafford right about now, where Manchester have beaten Arsenal 3-1. And I'm not going to lie, it wasn't always pretty for Manchester United, but in the end, it was just about comfortable. And there were moments in that second half where I was absolutely shitting myself. Arsenal get a goal back into the game. They're dominating possession. They seemingly have United pegged back in their own half, like they're going to just go and score another goal. That's how it felt at that point in the second half. Like Arsenal were about to take control, but two magic moments from Manchester United got us the goal. Got Marcus Rashford 2 goals to add to his assist for Anthony earlier on in the day, and Manchester United got the 3 points, which takes us to 5th in the league, but most importantly 3 points off Arsenal, who are in top spot, and 2 points off City and Spurs, who are in 2nd and 3rd respectively. So Manchester United closing the gap on those ahead of us. And after the start to the season that we had, after the start to the season that we made, which was absolutely dreadful from Manchester United's perspective, dropping those 3 points against Brighton, 3 drop against Brentford, it was vitally important Manchester United went on a run. Tactically, we have done, we have gone on a run fantastically well. I can't even speak English at the moment. That's how buzzing I am having come out of there. My shin is sore, it's bleeding, it's swollen, especially after that 2nd and 3rd goal. The celebrations were absolutely incredible in that Stretford end today. It was so good, in fact. I just sat in the Stretford end after the game. That's why I was a little bit late to my match reaction, because I just sat in the Stretford end soaking it up. Roy Keane was down there doing his punditry. The Manchester United fans were singing about Roy Keane and his magic hat. It was absolutely incredible inside there, inside Old Trafford today. The atmosphere was bouncing, and Manchester United played really, really well at times, and other times we clung on, we fought, we scrapped, we battled, and we made sure we got those 3 points. Because look, in the first half, we started really, really well. We started well. We were playing with the ball. We were bringing it forward, we were creating a few openings. Everybody looked like, they were playing good football. We pegged Arsenal back a little bit, and then Arsenal have an opportunity. They break Martinelli, who did really well up against Diogo Dalot today. That battle between Diogo Dalot and Martinelli was a tricky one for Diogo. He lost it in the first half. He won it towards the second half of the second half, where he seemed to got a hold of Martinelli. But in the first half, Martinelli had him on toast, and he had to readjust. That he did. That Diogo Dalot did. But to get that goal in the first half, it was disallowed for a foul in the build-up on Christian Eriksen. And the foul gets given by VAR. The goal gets ruled out. But Arsenal picked up the momentum from that. Manchester United seemed to just go back into their shells, not really play too well, and Arsenal got better after that goal was disallowed. And in the first half, Manchester United were clinging on a little bit, really. And then we have a break. Marcus Rashford receives the ball from Bruno. He pokes the ball through for Anthony, and Anthony tucks the ball in the net. Absolutely sweet finish from Anthony. And it came just after the Arsenal end had laughed at him for attempting a little bit of skill. But the start to the first half was very good. Then we allowed Arsenal to take a little bit control, but we got a goal and we went in 1-0 up at half time. Anthony getting a goal on his debut. It was a dream debut for him. And like Cesar says in the comments, it was a great ball from Eriksen to Bruno on that first goal. And Christian Eriksen has really been digging in, hasn't he? Really been digging in for Manchester United, putting in some excellent performances. And I didn't think he'd have the fitness, to be totally honest with you, to be able to play 90 minutes so often as he has been. And Christian has been playing 90 minutes regularly for Manchester United and putting in fantastic performances. But it was Marcus Rashford who got the assist for Anthony. And I'm not going to lie, Marcus Rashford was really frustrating today. Really frustrating. And he still managed to come out of this with 2 goals and an assist. And that was his problem last year. He'd play badly, but he wouldn't even get a goal or an assist. It wouldn't come off for him. But today, his hard work paid off. All right, it wasn't, rolling back the years, and he wasn't prime Marcus Rashford. But what he was doing was working hard, grafting, getting the passes off at the right time like he did for Anthony. And then his finishes were fantastic as well to get the goals and get Manchester United the 2nd and the 3rd goal. But overall today, I am absolutely delighted with Manchester United's result. The performance, at times it was really good. Other times we allowed Arsenal to dominate us. And Arsenal, probably feel like they should have got a point or more out of this game. But no. Manchester United were on hand. to make sure that weren't going to happen. Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane, absolutely incredible again. Towards the end, Lisandro Martinez went down and he came off for Harry Maguire. Hopefully that's not an injury. Hopefully that's not an injury. You guys may know more because you watched on television, but hopefully that's not an injury to Lisandro Martinez, because Lisandro Martinez has been absolutely fantastic for Manchester United. But when you go from back to front, David De Gea today, he made one incredible save at one point. Diogo Dalot, Martinelli gave him a difficult game, but he dug in and he fought and he scrapped and he made sure he had some quality moments as well. Terrell Malacia was also given a tricky battle with Bukayo Saka, but he came out on top in the end. I know Saka got the goal, but Malacia, you know, he did win his fair share of battles up against Bukayo Saka. And yeah, I thought those were the most interesting battles today. The Martinelli one against Diogo Dalot, Saka against Malacia. And whilst I think the Arsenal players did have joy at times, ultimately Manchester United players came out on top. Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez had to deal with Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus has really impressed me with his performances, with his back to goal, which is something that I think Marcus Rashford can improve on. But with his back to goal, I thought Gabriel Jesus was fantastic. And there were times today where, you know, Rafael Varane was going hard into the back of him, crunching him, and he was still controlling the ball. So Gabriel Jesus was a difficult opponent today, but I thought Rafael Varane and Alessandro Martinez did really well with them. Ahead of them, we had Scott McTominay, who was excellent in that first half. In the second half, I was crying out for Casemiro to come on just before they scored, because we were sitting back. There was a big gaping hole just in front of our defence. We needed to sort that out. We really did. And the substitution maybe came too late. Maybe that's one thing Erik ten Hag could have improved with today. But when he made those substitutions, the introduction of Cristiano Ronaldo I thought was very good. And I disagreed with Fred coming on, but the introduction of Fred was very good as well. So he got his substitutions right in the end. But I did feel like there was a moment in that game where we should have made that sub maybe a little bit earlier. Do you know what I mean? We should have made that sub a little bit earlier, and maybe Arsenal don't score that equaliser. But we allowed them back into the game. But thankfully, it wasn't too bad in the end, was it? Because Manchester United got those goals, and through Marcus Rashford grabbing it as well. One of the assists came from Christian Eriksen for the third one, where it looked like the opportunity had just gone. And the second one, I can't even remember who made that assist, but all I remember was going absolutely bonkers inside that Stretford end. My voice is going. There's been more protests against the owners today. Shout out the 1958 for their organisation of the protests, and shout out the Manchester United fans who came out and showed out with their colours, with their flags, with their banners, with their green and gold. Absolutely fantastic. We need to keep the protests up against the owners, but overall the football's getting better, and Manchester United have beaten Arsenal here today. We've made it 4 wins in a row after losing 2 on the spin. We're now 3 points off top spot. We're 2 points off second and third. We're just sitting outside the top 4. It's been a lot better for Manchester United. Still more to come. We still need to play for a full 90 minutes. We're still playing in patches, but I think eventually that will come. And we'll start to play for a full 90 minutes. Gonna lie, was hoping Eriksen was going to tuck it away himself, says Shahal. Me too, but you know what? It don't matter as long as we got that goal, because it would have been an awkward one towards the end of the game had we not managed to get that third goal, because Arsenal really were pushing on and getting attacks at us. It was a difficult game today. I'm not going to lie, Arsenal played well, but Manchester United ultimately come out on top. Men against boys, some might say, who knows. But United seem to have the men out there today. When you look at the likes of Christian Eriksen, you know, coming up against the likes of Odegaard, when you look at the difference between some of those, and even Marcus Rashford getting the goals there today, he really had to battle and scrap for that, and he deserved it in the end. I'm delighted, man. I'm absolutely delighted. Listen, people, I am going to get out of here now. Thank you for tuning in to AdamMcKola TV, where Manchester United have beaten Arsenal. Arsenal fans, 100% record, you said. Invincibles, my arse. Manchester United have taken your unbeaten record yet again here at Old Trafford, may I remind you. And hopefully we'll be coming and we'll be leapfrogging you in the table very, very soon. But we have got some difficult games coming up. We've got Leeds, we've got Palace coming up, and we need to make sure we get the results in that game. But fuck Arsenal, 3 points to Manchester United. And until next time, I have been Adam McKola. This is Old Trafford. I'm out of here. Come on, United.